Hey, you two are the first friendly faces I've seen in weeks. You are friendly, aren't you?
To you, yes. To him, no.
Well, friend, have I got a deal for you. Since the Blarg began dumping their toxic sludge into our ocean, the wildlife has,
Become ravenous mutants?
yeah, you could say that. All my customers either left or became lunch. So I'm closing the place down. However, I just so happen to have one, count 'em one, O2 mask left.
How much?
It's not for sale.
But you said...
I said I had a deal, and indeed I do. You boys get rid of those Blarg ships, and it's yours. Just escort me to the other end of this resort, and you can use our jet fighter.
Jet fighter, eh? Alright. But you better not try to stiff us.
So, here we are on planet Pokitaru! And this one is actually quite tough, this area. But it's also one of probably my favourite area in the game, is Pokitaru. If only for the fact that the whole setting and everything. I do love an ocean setting in my video games, and indeed this is absolutely gorgeous. So basically, like the tour guide said, we have to protect him from the various enemies that come near him. This was always the toughest bit for me playing Ratchet and Clank, dealing with these gigantic spiked fishies that come out of the water. I like to use the Pyroceta here, and somehow the tour guide is immune to the flames of the Pyroceta. Seriously, which is weird. Another thing of note in the remake, you do go to Pokitaru, however, it is actually the brother of the guy who is Ratchet's, I guess, mentor or thing there. So yeah, and he isn't as stingy as this guy, I guess. Again, Ratchet isn't as stingy either. And also, believe it or not, Big Al also joins you in that case, because there's a huge convention going on. And Ratchet, I swear to Superman, says the words, "I've died and gone to nerd heaven." Keep in mind that in the main series, Ratchet is not a nerd by any stretch of the imagination. No, in fact it's more Clank who's, I guess, the nerdy one. But there you go. Anyway, going for enemies here, there are also these giant octopus-like enemies, cephalopods, if you will, and they're annoying to deal with, unless, of course, you use the spike fishies for fodder for the suck cannon, which I do so love to do on this planet. So yeah, and I apologise for the glitch there. Well, it's not a glitch, the audio thing at the beginning, but there you go. Yeah, I suck. Anyway, that being said, now I am going to go up here. I also cut out the beginning bit where I bought all the things, because there is a hub at the beginning of this area, and I just wanted to skip to the beginning cutscene. You can also use the, in this immediate area anyway, use the metal detector to pick up more bolts. So yeah, so if you want to get bolt farming to get, say, the likes of the Tesla claw, or the, oh god forbid, even the friggin' rhino, then yeah, there's a good spot to do so. I'm not. The only rhino I bought is the Rhino 3, I think, and that was in challenge mode on Ratchet and Clank 3. Anyway, that being said, let's get out of here and follow our not-so-brave tour guide up here. Although, I will give him this, he does pilot a vessel quite well. The other thing of note is the music. The music that plays here is kind of a remix of Veldin's theme, seriously. And if you jump into the water, there are carnivorous fish lurking about. So you don't want to go too far. Kind of like in Battaglia, although with Pokitaru at least it is designed to be an area where you can swim in some of the water at least. So yeah, we will also get a new upgrade for Clank, and in my opinion it is my favourite of the two jetpack upgrades. But I kind of gave it away what it is really, but yeah. That being said, let's go over here, and some more spiked fishes here. I do not like the little squirty noise they make as they... or sloshing sound? I don't know what it is. They bounce around and everything. What I want to do is aim at the TNT crates, and it's not doing it. So I'll just have to rely on the trusty Omni wrench here. So yeah, that spiraling thing is what we will have to face in a moment. Once we get to the jet fighter at the other end of this area. So yeah, and we will get a shooter segment, which you cannot do unless you got the pilot's helmet from Planet Gaspar. Yes, there was a reason why I visited Planet Gaspar before I visited Planet Auxon, for example. It was to get the thing for this very mission. So yes, it is necessary, is the pilot's helmet. So yeah, which is weird because that's the only thing Planet Gaspar in this game actually exists for. Seriously, but there you go. So let's go. I knew this guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. Seriously. Anyway, there's gonna be a bit of a problem here.
We're here. Now where's that fighter?
Right there in that locked garage. One tourist crashes a jet and wham! Lawsuit.
That lock is unlike any I have seen.
Very astute observation, Mr. Shiny. I can't open it either. I don't trust the tourist, and the board of directors don't trust me. So we have a little problem.
We have a little problem. I just want the O2 mask. So if you can't open up the lock, that's your problem. Now cough up the mask.
Well, I can see you really wanted to fly our jet. So I'll tell you what. Go talk to Bob at his Robo-Shack. He knows about these locks.
Well, what do we got here? Hey, watch it. I recognize that work. Y'all been to Seattle, ain't you?
Yeah, he installed the helipack.
I can see that. I taught that idiot brother of mine everything he knows. Look, if you want some real hardware, I can fix this little feller up with a thruster pack. Ooh.
Will it help us get past that weird lock by the fighter garage?
Ah, you know about those gizmos, huh? Well, it sure as heck will. It's got a real special power slam move built right in.
It's a good thing I need this to get to that jet, or you'd be out of luck, pal.
I've got it. I'll have you fixed up faster than a horny toad a-hoppin'. Well, there you are, little buddy. Better than new. That's right. I am the man.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, so now with the thruster pack in, I guess, our possession, or at least in Clank's possession, we can actually use it to get past that lock. So basically what we have to do here is crouch down and then actually press R1 in midair. No, press R1 in midair while jumping, so yeah. And then we can use the jet plane to shoot down the Blargian ships. And this segment isn't too bad. Just be wary of the other Blargian ships trying to shoot you down with their machine guns, because, yeah, that is a problem. You can shoot with the X button and fire your missiles with the circle button, so yeah. If you are able to shoot down one of the Blargian ships, you may well be able to get some health or some more missiles back, and that does help. The annoying thing about these Blargian ships, though, is that they make this horrible tick-tock sort of noise. It makes me think there's a clock or something in this game when there isn't. In addition, this reminds me way too much of, in a good way, of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, because, of course, we did have segments where we had to get rid of various things. At least it works better than in, dare I say, in Wrath of Cortex! And I actually did like the look of some of them anyway. So yeah, and stop you tick-tocking. Oh no, tick-tocking, that's something else. Yeah, I do not want to waste all of my ammo on just one thing. And you don't want to worry too much about the things, because, especially as the Blarg ships can be annoying while you're looking for the other floating snake-like ships. Yeah, and they take up most of the area, seriously. You can actually shoot some of the Blarg ships before they home in on you, as you might well see in them. Well, maybe not a moment, but yeah. But I'm going to focus on this one. Yep, it's done. So, well, at least I think it's done. How many more ships are there left? I don't know, because I see them flying about, the Blarg ships, but there we go. But there it is, there's the last one. So yeah, I'm going to focus on you. Forget the tick-tocking, or whatever, ticking noise that these Blarging ships are making. I just want to get rid of the big guns, so to speak. And then, well, there is one more place we can look on Pokitaru.
Well, I guess that should do it. Here you go.
It's about time.
So, the other area we can look round here on the planet Pokitaru is the scenic sewers. Yeah, seriously, I don't want to use this teleporter. Seriously, no. We want to go to the other one, which is located over here. I believe here, yes, because we want to go to the scenic sewers, apparently. Yes, well, they do have more scenic than the ones in Blackwater City, I will give them that. But yeah, here we will need to use extensive use of both the O2 mask, so you do want to do this after you get the O2 mask. I suppose it's possible to do it without the O2 mask, but I don't know, I find it easier with. The other thing we need is both the Trespasser and the Hydro Displacer, which you should already have by this point in the game. So yeah, you will also, well, you will also need something else from another planet, but I'm going to do this one now because we can actually teleport back here to get the item we will need a little later, I guess. So yeah. But, that being said, let's drain the water with the Hydro Displacer and then get some more bolts! Yeah. And then we will have to do something very similar to, I guess, Blackwater City, but yeah. I'm going to speed up the Trespasser sequences because you know me. I cannot commentate over a puzzle segment unless it is probably live or something. So yeah, and we can see that the water level isn't high enough. So likewise with Blackwater City, we need to go back and fill up the water level once again. Oh boy. Well, them's the breaks, I guess. So yeah, there is another upgrade for Clank we can get, which makes swimming underwater even easier than it is with the O2 mask, because of course the O2 mask, of course, helps you breathe underwater, not just on planet Auxon, where I will be going in the next episode. Oh yes, but yeah, this makes the swimming controls a lot more manageable. Even more so when we get the upgrade for Clank from planet Hoven, which is a planet where we will need to get, well, something here, but I'll get to that. So now let's indeed get out of here, and we can indeed try and get rid of those annoying Amiiboys with the Pyrociter. Oh yes, I am going to use the Pyrociter and flame their asses, so I can indeed get rid of these guys. So yeah, so Pyrocity is easily my favourite weapon for flaming these annoying Amiiboids. Seriously, they can still bite your ass. I mean, I'm down to like 2 nanotech. I also seemingly got the nanotech upgrade that was on Auxon, but I did want to do this after, especially as how my commentary went with this episode. I did want to use the footage here. So yeah, so these seesaws, they aren't too hard to figure out. go to one side, and Ratchet's weight will push the position of the seesaw downwards. So yeah, you can also use the metal detector in this area as well if you wish. I've already stated why I don't want to use the metal detector, so yeah. But there actually are 2 nanotech upgrades in the game you can get, and they both cost quite a bit of bolts. Seriously, but and they are both on planet Auxon. So now that has been said, well, it is time to use the trespasser once again, and this one really gave me hell. Seriously, enough to actually make me speed it up for good. We decided to speed it up as well, so yeah, as I say, I am absolutely crap at commentary with regards to puzzles. If I was doing it post-commentary, which I am doing for this one, unlike with my Puzzle-Thon, which is live, I think it would be better that way, but that's just me. So, that being said, now let's go through here. And apparently I didn't slow this one down. Oh well, too late now. I'm gonna have to keep this in now. So yeah, there are also various things down here. So yeah, be careful of those TNT boxes, etc., etc. There are even more amoeboids around here. And no, I cannot aim downwards with the Pyrociter in first-person mode. I wish I could, but no, you can't. Now, if there is one thing about the upgrade that it does better, it is the way the Pyrociter works in that game, but that's just my humble opinion. There are some things I do like about the PS4 remake. It's just the story in one of them. So yeah, and especially how Ratchet and Clank's characters are handled and everything. So yeah, but the upgrade system that is in Ratchet and Clank 3 onwards is in that game. So if we go in here, we will meet an old friend, I think.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm searching for a very elusive and secret substance.
Raritanium?
Maybe?
The oceans on this planet are said to be an excellent source of that element.
Well, not anymore. All that toxic dumping has obscured any trace of it. You will find Raritanium for me.
No, I will not.
Piece of junk. My latest invention, the Persuader. I intended to use it to control minds, but well, the only thing it's got me so far is a discount from Gadgetron vendors.
Hey, I could use that.
Well, I'll trade it for some Raritanium.
I believe planet Hoven is a source of that element.
And the Persuader is actually a pretty good thing to use for about a short period of the game before we get another gadget which makes us pay extra for various items, but I'll get to that a little later. For now, I am done on planet Pokitaru. On the next episode, we will return to planet Auxon. Sorry. So yeah, and we'll be able to explore there as Ratchet. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!